Okay, guys. Everdream Just Plays here, and I want to show you guys a quick, just killer Class A ship build. That's really easy. So, here she is in all of her glory. And so I'm going to show you, first to start with what the inside looks like. So you can swap the insides to either a workshop and an armory, or a workshop and a infirmary, anything you need. Like this section here, I would make a workshop. But I just left it blank because this ship is mainly just for kick-assery. Eventually, I will figure out maybe a better way of doing this ladder. I might do the cockpit that has the upper and lower level, so I can just connect it here and have up, down, and no ladders. The dock to exit the ship is here for like the docking. It's got a slim dock on top. But I will show you guys kind of how and what this looks like. It's pretty much, though, just a blank hull right here for how I have it laid out. But, one, aesthetically, this ship looks pretty cool. I'm going to fly back to Centauri. But this ship also has something that's kind of hard to do with a Class A ship. And that is, it has 5 engines. Yep. If you can see there, and that's 5 full-size engines, which will give it a top speed of, well, very much a lot. It'll get up to 150 basically pretty easily, and it's very maneuverable. In fact, if you use the thrusters, you can chase ships for dogfighting, and it'll go so fast in thruster reverse that it'll actually get negative speed. And you can actually do this. So in combat mode, you'd run 4 bars to the engine, and then each weapon like that. And it'll travel at about 56. But this thing will light up ships. And this is a full Class A build, so you don't have to have any particular ship upgrade ability for this. You do have to build it at your outpost shipping dock. If you want all the pieces readily available. But everything on here was readily available. And I actually started out with a pre-purchased ship. And I can't remember if I stole this ship or if I bought it. I think I stole it.
Need some work done? And he's your new captain.
But the name of the ship I started with should still be the name of the ship. So we started with an Ecliptic Combat A01. And I don't know who or where I got it from. But the ship itself is actually really easy. So, go to Builder. I'll explode it out a wee bit so you can see how I've built this. And this is pretty much all it is. Oops. Whatever that's doing. Oh, that's gone. I don't know where it went. But there it is. Sometimes this thing is janky as shit. There it is. Okay. So that's a storage pod, shielded cargo. This is a regular storage pod. And then basically all you have here. So I've got a landing dock. It's got the Hope Tech landing gear facing backwards. And then actually, somehow, it doesn't really matter. I was able to just put the AccuLander 11 on each side, flipped vertically so that it matches the flat inside. Here, we've got an engineering bay, but we could change this if we wanted to different, model maybe or whatever. It wouldn't really matter too much. But this is a 3x1. So I've just got basically the Docker, the cockpit sitting on top, the engineering bay. On top of the engineering bay, I have just another 3x1, or another 2x1, all in one, that, again, we can change if we want. We can make this all in one. We can make it an armory, captain's quarters. You can make it a workshop. So now it's a workshop. On top of that, I have 2 nose caps sticking off either side of it. And the nose caps actually go into engine mounts. So Stroud engine mounts. So there's actually 2 here, 2 engine mounts, and then 1 on top. And then this is just a storeroom, and the storeroom attaches to the grav drive. And the fuel tank and reactor are down here. So I made it so that you could easily replace these. Dogfighting with this thing, it just fucking annihilates pretty much everything. So, and then last but not least, you'll see there's actually another set of engine mounts here. And so I have 5. Put this back. I don't know where the other one went. Put that back. And we'll put that back there. So back here you got grav drive, fuel tanks, reactor. Weapon systems are on the front. So there's 4 electron beams. There's 4 pulse lasers. And then there's 3 sets of missiles. 1, 2, 3. And that's about all I could fit, to be honest. But this thing, it doesn't haul cargo, but it does, it can do haul ass, it can do go slow and blow shit up, or it can do like a mix of both. So I have 5 of the Amen 3 engines on here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that gives it kind of the look I was looking for. I was eventually thinking about doing something underneath here to give it like a custom look, something like that, maybe. I wasn't sure if I wanted to add the mass or whatever. But it goes fast, it's got a lot of room, and it dogfights very well for its size. Eventually I want to get the Nova front end. Like I said, the one that is like 6 spots wide and it has an up and a downstairs to enter it, so that I can make something bigger. But I actually wanted to make a full-on Class A battle cruiser. And you can actually see this is pretty much just a wallop of parts put together. 2 things I do have on here is thruster engines. The thrusters are right here on the front of the cockpit on each side, and then the braking engine as well. The braking engine is what allows you to use the thrusters to get that reverse speed. So if you're dogfighting, you just go full reverse. You hold down thrusters and up, and you basically get a full tilt reverse to lock onto them as fast as possible. Um, and then getting this, eventually you could probably cover this bottom part here where the reactor is, but uh, I've fought level 30 or level 50 UC security ships just to test it out, and this thing annihilates the fuck out of them. There's absolutely nothing that they can do.
Everything looks
So
good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
here is what it looks like standing in person. So thrusters are here on the side. You can see this is the weapons mount on the front on each side. One's a pulse laser, one's the laser beam emitter. The rockets are on the side, along with this one has the shield up there. There's no other place to put the shield because I'm using the top mounted rocket or the top mounted Docker. Fuel tanks, or nut sacks as I call them. 5 engines. This is the only orientation I was able to find on Class A that would allow me to get 5 engines. I was allowed to get 2 big engines and then 2 like white dwarf engines on a couple of builds, but that was the most thrust power I could get. So this thing is maneuverable as hell for its size. You could theoretically you could drop the weight on this tube if you want to drop the gun power. You could drop this weapons mount, drop that weapons mount, and put just a single mount underneath here for each weapon type. But when something's getting hit by 4 lasers and 4 pulse beams, you don't really need the missiles. I don't have the skill for uh, the targeting control systems at all, really. Just this first thing here. But as I said, so I do have a cargo ship that has, I think, like 3,000 carry weight. It's basically got 4 of the 50 uh, cargo 50s, but no shielded cargo like this here. But this thing I was going just for looks, and I actually like the look of it quite a bit. And like I said, the only thing I will change is when I get access to the Nova shipyard. Um, this will go away. This nose will probably move back, and then I'll put the 6 crew bridge on the front. But this is the Stroud Eklund cockpit. And so as you see, what I did now is you go in through the bottom here, which I kind of like that way. You go in through the bottom, and now you got the workshop right here. That we changed over to. Oh wait, the workshop's gonna be up here. Boop. And now you got the workshop. And Vasco's dead. And preventing me from getting over there. But you can still get to it from here, so it's fine. I don't know what his deal is. So yeah, if you need the workshop, now you have it there. I don't store much on this ship, but it's got a little storage crate. Pretty sick. Anything you want to store in here, you can. And then this nice big bridge opens up. You can see literally everything. If you guys liked the video, do me a favor, like it, dislike it. Tells the algorithm if you want to see more of this. Leave a comment below if you do like this ship. Tweet me at Respawn and Carnet on Twitter with pictures of your build if you want. You can also find me over on kick.com/everdreamjustplays. Last but not least, I want to take a minute to thank my sponsor, W.GG. If you guys go there and use the code EJP, it gets you 10% off energy drinks and formulas. I'm putting this at the end because it kind of just helps with my medical bills. So you don't have to, but if you do, it helps a lot. I appreciate you guys very much. But if you do try W, pro tip, the push and punch, and you mix it with lemonade, is absolute fire. Um, I promote it because I actually use it. So I found them before I found their partner program, and after that, I decided to affiliate with them. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this little showcase. I'm going to be trying to do more builds as I unlock more of the ship parts. I kind of have infinite credits because of my iron and aluminum farm. So once I go get more credits, I'm going to do some more ship building and I'll upload some more ships that I looked at. In the meantime, there's a lot of other good people that have created some ship builds. I would recommend checking them out as well. Support your local creators. Thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.